Chainsaw Man was goofy.
I hated that movie. It was a bad movie, and I hated it.
He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. It
I quite liked that movie. I thought it was pretty good.
was like it's the cope.
It's a cope because it was fucking sad, and I
You. Mm, I was placing my goofy guy there. My goofy little guy. Fine. I shall move him.
anyway.
There's not really any
Movie was
good
pretty good.
spots.
I was chill with it. I had said last night it is in contention for my favorite movie of the year.
It's it was good. Um, let's go through a few of the factors that make up a really good movie and give our opinion on them. I feel like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's think animation, sound, voice acting. You've got fight scenes, and then everything in between, I guess.
Yeah, just
I'm
like
sure
general
there's
story.
more for professionals, but like we're not professionals, so it's fine.
I mean, the start, I'll just say animation, beautiful. It was perfect. I have zero complaints with
Yeah,
it.
yeah, Mappa does pretty good on animation. It's not like that was gonna be up for like anything bad, so
Yeah, no,
no
I
worries
was
there.
more than happy with the animation, especially later on into the film when there was more of the fight scenes. It was very well done.
I think as someone who's read the manga portion of this, despite that being a couple years ago, I I think they did a really good job at adapting it. I feel like there was a couple things with public safety that they missed, but time constraints in a movie are different than time constraints in a show. So they give and take a little bit.
Hmm.
The sound was really good.
Yeah, no, I actually
All
like
the different
relating to the
bits and
sound.
pieces.
The soundtrack itself, I also thought was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sound design in general. It was also really good. I do agree with that.
Little upset there was no kickback in the credits, but that's fine.
Yeah, I also really did like the intro they used for the movie. I liked that intro a lot. I don't think it might not be as glorious as Kickback is, but it was still pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
It's still, I mean, I haven't seen all that many anime, but that intro for that movie is also up there with some of my favorites.
The voice acting was really good. I got very excited when I looked up who the voice actress for Reze was because I knew nothing about the movie besides it was Chainsaw Man and her arc going into it. Oh my god, such a talented cast of voice actors, including the entire cast of season 1 of Chainsaw Man and the couple special episodes they released. So nice.
Yeah, actually, again, I go back to say I have not seen a lot of anime, but that is my favorite cast of actors for a dub that I've ever seen.
Alexis Tipton is so talented. It's unbelievable to me.
Which one is that?
Phenomenal as Rize.
Oh, okay, that's who that is.
Was in a myriad of other shows that I've seen. Usubi from Sekirei, Good Mocha from Rosario plus Vampire, Kurumi from Data Live. Like, there's so many others too. It's phenomenal voice actress. Can't say enough good about her.
You're gonna say I think genuinely because I didn't read any of the manga at all, so I came into it only hearing what he has had told me a bit of about it. And then having seen season one, obviously, sh- like Reze is probably my favorite character in the whole show after that movie. Like I think she was by far the best part of it.
Uh, Beam was also pretty cool.
Beam was awesome. I did like Beam. Beam was cool guy.
Goofy little shark guy.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed what they did with him because like when he first like kind of showed up in the beginning, I'm like, this guy's annoying as fuck. But he ended up being pretty cool.
We've touched on animation, sound design, voice acting. I forget that last criteria I set because my brain is stupid.
Just like general like story, I suppose.
Uh, It was, yeah, it was pretty close, at least from what I knew, and it was nice. They definitely, for us who were in the know, I guess, which everyone hopefully was, I mean, they marketed it that way. You knew Risa wasn't a good or not a good character, but not a good person going into it. And even in the animation, you could see every time she'd smile at Denji, you could feel something was off. It was like it was voidless or lifeless. The smiles were creepy, shit like you'd see only in some horror stuff. It was really nice. I liked it a lot. And even then, she still managed to be captivating enough that you could but maybe believe she was interested.
I also gotta say the scene in the movie where like he goes to kiss her.
Spoilers.
Okay.
It was like I guess we should have mentioned that at the beginning as
Yeah.
spoilers, but
Yeah, the scene in the movie where like she goes to kiss him and then like she like bites out his tongue or something. Like the way that they like animate her afterwards, like she looks fucking terrifying.
I'm so upset because that's something too. I think in the manga, if I remember correctly, the panel with those eyes, her eyes don't go back to the green after that. They stay that like devilish, fiendish type eyes like Makima and Power have. But it's been a minute since I've seen that. I think that style of eye is really fucking cool.
I didn't like the ending. The ending upset me. It was one of those things where like as soon as she was like, again spoilers, but the scene where she's like walking down the alley at the end and she's like gonna go back to the cafe to like see if he's there. As soon as I see that's happening, I'm like, she's gonna fucking die here somehow. Like somehow, like she's not gonna get back there. And I was right, and it made me fucking mad, and it made me hate Makima even more.
I knew she was gonna die, so it didn't bother me as much.
I imagined she was going to, but I initially thought that he was gonna have to kill her in a fight, and it was gonna be like really sad. And then they just made it even fucking sadder than that, so that was cool. Didn't fucking hate that at all.
Again, spoilers. Skip to whatever. I guess like 2 minutes in the future. I guess depending on how big the video is, you can guesstimate. Uh, Makima's bad. We don't like Makima.
I mean, I didn't like her in season one either, but he's really fucking bad.
She devilish woman hiding as a person. It's sad.
One thing I did think about like later after watching the movie was that Power had like 3 minutes of screen time. Like she was barely in the movie at all.
Yeah, I think she had more to do in the manga, but they cut her out thinking a lot of the extra stuff. Like there were probably panels of her and Makima talking, and then panels of her potentially getting her like her blood drained.
Hmm.
But other than that, I don't know how much importance she actually had. I don't think there was ever a panel of her fighting Reze.
Yeah, no, she was gone from that point where they left her with Makima until I think the end credits scene.
Yeah. I think Aki losing some of his life to save a fiend is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, they're setting it up where very again I haven't seen much on the rest of the how the rest of it will go, but they're definitely setting up that he's going to die or somehow avoid death. Like it's becoming imminent that that's going to be an issue or he's going to die.
Again, he took 2 months off his life to save the angel devil or angel fiend or whatever he is.
hmm
And it's just like Aki hates devils and fiends. And bro sacrificed 2 months of his life to save one now.
Yeah, it's definitely a different
I have an
direction for him.
idea of where I was like I've got an idea of where it goes from the other shit that I have read and seen. But to those who are just watching the show and stuff as it comes out, you're if they continue making more, which I think they will, capitalizing off the movie and how good it's doing right now,
hmm
you're in for some ups and downs.
But do we have any other points to add?
Mm, Denji's kind of a dumbass.
Yeah, I actually liked him more as a main character in the movie than I did in the show. I will bring that up also.
Makima wasn't as evolved, and thus he wasn't as pervy, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably part of it.
But I just mean like he's genuinely kind of stupid. Which again, they mentioned he didn't go to school, which means his like knowledge of the world and common sense is in the gutter. So it makes sense why he's kind of dumb.
Yeah, because
But
he didn't know much about anything besides, for the longest time, just paying off the debt that he had.
yeah. But him not thinking about using chainsaws through his entire body until it was like, oh yeah, you can do this, this, and this. Oh yeah, they can do that, so why can't I? Dude, are you fucking kidding me? He only used the chainsaws in his legs once in this entire movie, and it was to stop him from being pushed back, not even to like super speed and shit. I was kind of disappointed.
I guess it's a good way to show like him slowly get stronger and stronger as he realizes like more shit that he can do.
Yeah, he's learning,
hmm
but with 3 arcs left in the manga, which means either 3 more movies or 3 seasons of the anime or whatever they're gonna do. Because you can make as many movies as you want realistically, but
hmm
it's just like, where do we where do we go from here?
Yep. I look forward to seeing more of it.
Other than that, though, I don't think we missed anything.
I
Again, it
don't think
wasn't
so.
for us to describe the entire movie. If you want to hear a description of the movie, you can watch a video on that, or you can go watch the movie.
I strongly recommend go watch the movie. Go support it.
There are places to watch the movie for free if you don't want to spend money on a ticket.
Actually, I think it might be on Crunchyroll already too. So
I would imagine so.
yeah, so go watch it. Go support the movie. It was great. I want to see more of it. Um, finally, just like how would you rank it out of 10? Just give like a number out of 10.
If we're gonna, I'll use, I guess, my like knowledge of other anime movies that I've seen comparatively. Animation gives it, let's see, we had 4 categories. So animation will give it a full 2.5 points. I think the animation was great. Voice acting gets a full 2.5 points. I think the voice acting was really, really good. I give sound design 2 points. Not because I think sound design is bad, but I feel like there were some parts where you could have made it just a little bit better. And then finally, for the what it was, the story and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it 1.5. And that puts me at, let's see, 6, 7, 7.5, 7, 8, 7.5, 8, something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a good movie. There are always areas to improve on. Not that I have the capability of doing so. Again, opinions. But there's some stuff from the manga that I think I'd have liked to see that I didn't get to see due to movie constraints, which is understandable. Disappointing, but understandable. And I remember vividly her saying boom more than the few times that she did, which was always like funny to me when reading the panels. It's just like she would say it and then it would just happen and you're like, oh shit, that is sick. It was her like having to rev, which I think was just the finger snapping, but yeah, like 7.5, 8 out of 10.
Yeah. I again, I don't have any knowledge of the manga or anything to base it on, but going off just what I saw and how much I enjoyed the movie, um, given 8.5 to a 9. It was again, it's in contention for my favorite movie of the year. It's probably between that and Superman right now.
That's fair.
But yeah,
Also, we crossed round 100 while just guessing and doing a whole lot of nothing, so that's cool.
yeah. Anything else to add?
No, not really. Gameplay is just a bunch of funky balloons, so
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Drop your opinions on the movie. Give it a rating out of 10 in the comments. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.